What up, Dokkaners? Global Dokkan has released a producer's letter. So let's take a look at what is going on in here. I have not seen anything about it, but I see the word crossover, which, oh, they're talking about heroes. All right, we're just going to read through all of this. Let me actually zoom in here. This is the operation team of the international version of Dokkan Battle. Hello! Are you enjoying the ongoing Super Dragon Ball Heroes crossover special campaign? You can get Dragon Stones and recruit Elder Kai Dozing from the ongoing login bonus and missions. Grab this chance to recruit and strengthen Super Dragon Ball Heroes characters. And now, this month's producer's letter. Obviously, we are at the point where we're going to be changing celebrations, going from the thank you one to the next one. So let's see what it is going to be. Info on a campaign. The Dragon Ball Fighters collaboration special campaign is scheduled to start at the end of this month. Hello? Today we'll introduce some campaign info and new characters that will appear during the campaign. Are we getting Android 20? Yo, we're getting Android 21? What? New Android 21 normal, okay, from Dragon Ball Fighters will show up in the Dokkan Festival on November 29th at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We can already show you her illustration. So there you go. She is gonna stay as the good, what's her face? 21. Because that is, well, actually, yeah, that's a good one, right? If we pull up Android 21 under categories and we go to androids, this is the evil one, and you can see because her eyes have the it's black and red, right? But based on this, you can see her eyes. That's white. That's very obviously the good one. So this is going to be a normal Android 21 that transforms into 21 transformed good. Wow. Okay. Android 21 normal possesses the passive skill good for attacks, and she can transform. It literally says right here. I'm so stupid. And she can transform into Android 21 transformed good by launching the active skill when the conditions are met. After transformation, she becomes a very powerful character who also possesses excellent defensive skills such as HP recovery. Plus, we're preparing 2 new challenge events featuring characters from Dragon Ball Fighters. I was just thinking about this and talking about this with somebody. The Clone Fighters would be a great free-to-play option to throw out there. And is this what we're going to be getting? Could we maybe see Clone Gohan, Clone Piccolo, and all these different characters? That would be awesome. There's a new challenge event coming up too called Ambition of the New Android. As you can see, this is actually this is the asset for the upcoming Dokkan event that JP received. Let me pull up the JP teaser, because for JP's Dokkan event teaser, they were given this. That I'm pretty sure that's the same asset right there. And then of course the Freaky 21 from 2 years ago. So yeah, Global is jumping into this celebration with JP. Now, okay, you know what? I'm not going to say more. Let me finish reading all this. We'll give more details through in-game announcements, so stay tuned. Next, Android 18 linked state will show up. Yo, new Android 18 linked state can be recruited upon first login. She can also be recruited by completing crossover special missions during the event period, so grab the chance to strengthen her. I have not played through Fighters, so I don't know the lore behind this, but I believe this has something to do with like 21 messing with 18 so that she's like now her subordinate or something like that. Like 21 tinkers around with 18 and with Android 16. So yeah, I guess that's what they're going to call it. Linked state. Sure. Okay. Login bonuses are available. So the crossover login bonus, log in every day to get Dragon Stones, blah, blah, blah. The login bonus will be available from the 29th of November at refresh to the 13th of December at refresh. Will not only let you recruit Android 18 link state upon first login, oh, it's free to play, but also give you up to 14 Dragon Stones by logging in daily throughout the period. So this is going to be going on for 2 weeks. So this, actually, let me pull up the schedule here, the timeline. So once again, the timeline is thrown out of whack. This is why I'm saying this is Dokkan's philosophy. Don't let them predict your next move. That's what they do. So this is basically going to be occupying the winter time slot, which means now 17, 18, and Trunks are going to be pushed back. So now that's 3 Dokkan festivals that Global still has yet to get. So with now 21 occupying this, the holiday celebration being this, what is part 2 going to be? We have now seen that they are willing to make part 1 a Dokkan festival and part 2 a Dokkan festival. So that precedent has been set. So could we see a part 2 banner that is also a Dokkan festival? Could this be a mishmash of a bunch of Dokkan fests? Or could this end up being Carnival Omega Shenron? Because now with the part 1 sort of being the crossover one, the odd man out would be Carnival Omega. Because 17, 18 and the Android or the Universe 2 people, they kind of fall in the same theme, so they could function as their own part 1 and 2. Trunks doesn't really have a part 2, and Carnival Omega doesn't have a part 1. So Carnival Omega would actually perfectly fit right here. And if I were to give my personal preference, I would want Carnival Omega to be here, because that is the closest to the Super Saiyan 4 as we can possibly get. Plus, Global has yet to receive the Omega Shenron Challenge event, and that is an event we need to have, especially now that Heroes has become so powerful. And as you may have seen in my video earlier today, a dummy like me can operate the Heroes characters and get them through the Sin Shenron and the Fusion Zamasu Red Zone event with no problem. We need Omega Shenron. So yeah, that is interesting. Okay, and then the last page, the growth system of pixel characters will be revamped. After the growth period ends, rewards can be obtained based on the level that the pixel character has been raised to. The growth system of pixel characters will be revamped on December 4th. By meeting the conditions necessary for growth, the character will develop you. I can't read. The character will develop and you will get rewards based on the level the character has been raised to. There will also be missions related to improvements, so make sure to check them too. So this is basically the pixel character update that JP received for update 5.16.0 about a week or two ago, and we are going to be getting this one very soon. So like I said before, quality of life updates like this typically tend to drop sooner. I was a little suspicious that this might maybe be delayed a little bit more, just because this can also give you free rewards, and I don't know, maybe like balancing Global and JP, but whatever. We got it. It's coming up in about a week. So there you go. What this basically means, to sum up what I talked about before, is the more you play within the window that the pixel character growth thing is going on, the more rewards you get. If you reach level 12, which is the maximum level, I believe, you will get the most amount of rewards. And I don't remember how much it was. I think it was around like 50, 70 stones, like something crazy. Basically, it's just trying to incentivize you to play. So that will definitely be a welcomed update. That's all for this month's producer's letter. We hope that you continue to enjoy playing Dokkan Battle. So yeah, that is a big surprise, especially considering the fact that Global is still very much behind in the conventional sort of way. We are now 3 Dokkan festivals behind and 2 legendary / luxury summons behind. So with essentially 5 banners still on the docket for Global, how exactly are they going to catch up to JP, and what is the roadmap going to be? That is the ongoing debate that has been happening every single announcement that's come up. So now with the crossover campaign occupying the winter slot, which means this is another essentially joint celebration, right? This is a joint celebration because JP is getting the same thing. With this coming up in the winter, how are they going to be playing out the rest? I mean, I think at this point, anyone who had any doubt of New Year's full synchro, just get it out of your mind. Whoever thought that was going to happen, it's definitely not going to happen now, because this being pushed aside clearly confirms that. So everyone jump on the bandwagon of my original theory. Worldwide 2024, we go full synchro, baby. In the meantime, I will be very curious to see how they plan to condense all of these other Dokkan festivals onto Global. But you know what? I don't care, because Android 21 is coming up. Now, I will say on the downside, I know some people were hoping that the winter celebration was going to be Trunks, for the simple fact that it would be a breather celebration. And while that is unfortunately not the case, we'll have to wait and see what Android 21 is going to be like, because that also is really going to matter. Like, the hype is there right now, but like I said, don't let them predict your next move. That is Dokkan's motto. So we have to wait and see what this unit is going to be like in terms of it being a must summon or not. This is another crossover celebration. So is there going to be, you know, the usual implications for a crossover unit? Although we did kind of break the mold this year with Heroes. So maybe 21 will also be part of that new wave of crossover characters getting the respect they deserve. And with Android 21 being a crossover unit getting EZAs, or getting a Dokkan festival, the EZA conversation also shouldn't stem around just androids, but it should also stem around crossover characters. I didn't talk about this in the previous video, but there are some crossover units that I would love to see receive EZAs. Not from fighters, because we have all the fighters units already upgraded, but from Xenoverse. There are some older Xenoverse characters that could also benefit from some well-deserved upgrades, like Toa. We have Mira, this unit, one of my favorites in terms of just looks, because when he goes Super Saiyan 5 after absorbing Toa, I want this baby getting an EZA, dude. I want this guy getting an EZA. What sort of 200% skills does he have? Let me see. 200% for Mira. Oh, wrong site. Hang on. I do want to have this in the video, because this is one of my favorite units. I'll go down here. Crossover. And then we find Mira. What the heck is it? Found it. All right. So Mira, 200% leader skill is Super Saiyan 3 and hearts. Nice. Yes. Give me this EZA, please. Give me Xenoverse EZAs. And I think I need to start playing fighters because I need to now be aware of what the lore is behind this linked state thing. If any fighters fans want to explain the lore in the comments, I would love to hear it. Anyway, that's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Load in the comments your thoughts on this shocking announcement that Global is once again getting essentially joint content with JP before we've even gone full synchro. Let me know your thoughts on this celebration. Are you happy that Global is getting new stuff, or are you sad so that, you know, you can't really save now because you got to be maybe worrying about the new celebration? Let me know all of your thoughts and your reactions in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let you know we're going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.